Good morning. Now we are discussing numerical in simplex method of module number 2 in the subject operation research. The objective function is to be maximized here. Z is equal to 6x1 minus 8x2 plus x3 subjected to three constraints given here. x1, x2, x3 are greater than or equal to 0. So we have three variables x1, x2, x3 and non-linear constraint. So one of the constraint given here is having a greater than or equal to constraint with negative solution on the right hand side. So it is not a linear expression here, that is less than or equal to positive value. So the given problem is not in the standard form. So convert this to plus 3 by multiplying the equation by minus 1, so that it becomes minus x1 minus x2 plus x3, and this greater than or equal to will become less than or equal to, and minus 3 multiplied by minus 1 becomes plus 3. Now the set of equations, all of them are having less than or equal to constraint. Now add the slack variables, because the left hand side quantity is less than or equal to the right hand side quantity. So by adding the slack variables S1, S2, S3 in all the three equations, we are making LHS equal to RHS, and we are rewriting the objective function so that taking these three 6x1, 8x2 plus x3 to the left hand side. So it is z minus 6x1 plus 8x2 minus x3 is equal to 0. We have the new set of equations with rewritten objective function like this. So then we'll write the first iteration table with the variables used in the equation x1, x2, x3, and we have s1, s2, s3, and we have the z objective function, and then the last column is solution column. So taking the first constraint, we have 3, 1 and 0 for x1, x2, x3, 3, 1 and 0. We have only S1, we don't have S2, S3. So we have 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. And we don't have Z also in the first constraint. So Z, under Z we write 0, and solution we have 10. Similarly, we are writing the second and the third row with the second constraint and the third constraint. And the last row will be the objective function row, that is minus 6 plus 8 minus 1, minus 6 plus 8 minus 1, and we don't have S1, S2, S3. S1, S2, S3 are not there. Z with the coefficient 1, and the solution is 0. So we have S1, S2, S3 rows and the objective function row, that is Z. So ratios now. So solution 10 divided by 3. So that is 3.33. Then we have solution 5 divided by 4. So that is 1.25. So solution column entries divided by the pivotal column entries. So pivotal column, the most negative coefficient, so that is minus 6. So that will be made as the pivotal column. So ratios will be obtained as entries in the solution column divided by the entries in the pivotal column. So we have 0 divided by minus 6, 0, and 3 divided by minus 1, minus 3. Ignoring 0 and the negative values, take only the positive ratios. Among the positive numbers, take the lesser one. So that is 1.25. So make that particular row as the pivotal row. Now 4 becomes the pivotal element, where the pivotal row and pivotal column intersects. So now make pivotal element 4 as 1 and other entries like 3, -1, -6 as 0. So other entries in the pivotal column should be made 0. The pivotal element 4 should be made as 1. So using the suitable row operations. So row 2 is divided by 4. So that 4 divided by 4, it becomes 1. So the new row R2 will be now written as 4 divided by 4, 1. Then we have -1 divided by 4. Then 0, 0. Then we have 1 divided by 4. Then we have 0, 0. And then we have 5 divided by 4. So that is the new row number R2. Other entries in the pivotal column should be made 0. So 3 should be made 0. -1 and -6 should be made as 0. That is row number 1, 3 and 4. Row number 1, 3 and 4 will be changed. So new rows will be obtained doing these row operations. It need not be the same what is shown here. So to get the other entries in the pivotal column to be made as 0, suitable row operations will be done. Then this is the new table obtained. Still in the new table we have the negative entry. So at one place, so we make that particular column as the pivotal column. Then the ratios. We have solution column divided by the entries in the pivotal column. 25 divided by 4 divided by 0. It is infinity. So no ratio. 5 divided by 4 divided by 0. No ratio. So 17 by 4 divided by 1. It is 17 by 4 only. So 4.25. So we have only one positive ratio. So take that particular row as the pivotal row. So where the two are intersecting, pivotal column and pivotal row. So that will be the pivotal element. So 1 is the pivotal element. So pivotal element is already 1. We need not do any changes there. And other entries are 0 and 0 here need not be changed. Only row number 4 is having -1. That should be made as 0. So we are taking the suitable row operation. R4 is equal to R3 plus R4. So by adding R3 and R4, that is 1 plus of -1, it becomes 0. So the new row will be obtained, R4, by doing this row operation R3 plus R4. So this is the final table where all the entries in the Z row are positive. So with the solution Z as 47 by 4, X1 is 5 by 4, X3 is 17 by 4. That means X2 is 0 and S1 is 25 by 4. We don't have S2 and S3. They are made 0. That is the solution. So in the solution we have only X1, X3 and S1. Other variables become 0 and Z value become 47 by 4. X1 is 5 by 4, X3 is 17 by 4 and S1 is 25 by 4. Thank you friends.